everyone, welcome back or welcome to my channel. I'm Would You Clay With Me and I make things with clay. I haven't uploaded a video in quite a while, but I am back. The school semester, it just ended and I have a couple of markets coming up. I recently attended one last weekend and I will also just show you guys the things that I've been making for that booth that haven't been sold, as well as new things that I'll be making for 2 upcoming booths. So I'm running on quite a tight timeline. Okay, today is 6th May, which is on a Wednesday, and I have a week to kind of make everything that I can before I fly off overseas for 10 days. And then when I come back, I have 5 more days before my next booth, which is Apple Pharmacy. So if you're in Singapore, you can come and visit. I think this video will be uploaded before the markets. I have Apple Pharmacy on the last weekend of May, and then the weekend right after that, I have Mercury Fest, which is a pretty huge market as well. Time is pretty tight. I have, you know what, I don't know, I'm kind of trying not to stress out right now. Also, for the booths, I'll be taking like half a table instead of the usual full table that I used to do last year. I think I had a video on that as well. So I guess taking half a table, I don't really have to make that many products, but I definitely still want my table to look full. So I made these Lucky Animal charms. I actually have one more, which is a cat. Maybe I'll insert a picture here, but that one got sold out. The clay charms are made with clay and it's hand sewn felt, and there's like an opening on top, so people can kind of take out the clay charm and then put in whatever trinket they want to put in for this. Then I also made some animal biscuit magnets. This is a rabbit, a dog, a bear. I think this one is my favorite, and a cat. Next, I also made a random desk buddy. This is my OC sitting on a caterpillar with ears. Then I made 3 felt veggie keychains with clay birds in them. The first one is this carrot. So the idea is that you can pop these out. There's also like an opening, but these birds won't like fall off. You won't lose them because they are tied to another string. This is the next one, and the opening for this is at the side. This is the last bird. Yeah, you can pop it out from the side as well. Next, I made this bento keychain with food and nature combined, and I also added this cloth at the side. I'll be making 2 more of these, and actually I'm working on one right now, but I only finished like 1/3 of it, so I'll get to this today, hopefully. Then yesterday I was working on this trinket box. I haven't made a trinket box in a very long time. This is kind of like a pumpkin farmer taking care of his crops. Tomatoes, carrots. The bottom is just like kind of lined with felt. When you open this, you can see the carrot bottoms as well. I just thought this was kind of like an interesting little feature that I would put. So those are the new things that I have so far, and I will check back in maybe a few days later when I've made like another substantial amount of things. But I'm just gonna show you the state of my table right now. It's actually not that bad, I think, which maybe isn't a good thing because it doesn't show that I'm actually making things. But I said earlier I had this bento keychain and then random bunch of flowers here, rubbish bin, and another one that is kind of like waiting for me to start on. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next part. Okay, it's been a couple of days since I filmed the last clip, and today is 12th May, Tuesday, and I've made a bit of progress. So let's just get started with showing you what I've done. So I made this tray with a bird looking over its crops, and once again these are carrots. It's kind of similar to the trinket box as well. So I also made some hair clips, and these are pretty simple. So each hair clip has one clay charm and a couple of beads. This is supposed to be a broccoli, but I don't think it really looks like one. But either way, we have that. This one is slightly bigger than the rest because I was contemplating on making this into a pin, but I decided to make it a clip instead. And I also made a bunch of pins. So I'm going to start off with showing the garlic pin, and the theme is around this is just kind of like how people like fart when they eat garlic. So this one. And then the next few are Tamagotchi clips. So we have two that are veggie themed and two that are toast. Lastly, I have these two magnets, and these are just the animals fishing. And the magnetic part would be in a tree stump. So they pretty much just will look like that. And the fishes will just dangle. My bad, I forgot that I also have two more bento keychains. So there's this one and the bear one. So these are what I've made, and I'm hoping to make a few more before I go overseas, and when I come back I will have to keep making more, but so far the progress is good and I'm quite happy with this. Hello, I am back from overseas. Actually, I went to Japan and I had a great time, but I need to show you guys the things that I made. Today is 27th of May, a Wednesday, and let's just get started. So I have these two frog trays, and I made two because typically these do sell out, kind of, or like I have people DMing me on Instagram to ask about them, so I thought I'll make two just in case. Next, I have these two calcifer trinket trays. And I also made two more calcifer trays, but these are just different versions. And if you look a bit closely, I added some glitter at the top of them. Yeah, actually the ends for these are supposed to be more inward, but I left it overnight to dry, and I think they kind of like moved or shifted by themselves, so it kind of expanded a bit, but yeah, it still works. Then I also made this new trinket tray design. It's just this monkey lying down in some sort of like magical forest or something, and I did have quite a lot of fun beading these. This is the last trinket tray that I made, and it is a grass baby fishing. And speaking of grass babies, I made two grass baby keychains. Then I also have these two animal keychains holding flower umbrellas. So this is the monkey one, and the belly has a bit of glitter on it. You can kind of like spin this ish. This is the cat. Then I have two magnets. So this one is a snail. This one is like a caterpillar. To show you guys how it looked like. Then I made three pins, and these are based off very old designs. I made these like when I first started out 5 years ago, and I thought I would revisit them. I also have a frog but I kind of messed this one up. I mean, it's still workable, it's still sellable. The mechanism for this originally is that once you put the pin in, you're supposed to push this down to kind of lock it so that it doesn't move. But I wasn't paying close attention enough, so it's stuck, but you still can, you know, it's still usable. And lastly, I have two bracelets. This one is kind of my favorite, mainly because of the colors as well. So these are just like little bugs. And I have made another one as well. Okay, those are all that I have to show, and I think in the next clip would be probably the last clip of everything else that I've made. And then if I have the time, I'll probably do like a mock booth setup and I'll maybe show it to you guys. I also received a commission yesterday, which is to make a Studio Ghibli braided away trinket tray. So I sculpted this and then I also made this, but I still have a lot to do for this tray. And this is the other bracelet that I will be working on as well. It's a more purplish green vibe. Yep, I will see you guys in the next clip. Hi everyone, today is 29th May, Friday, and this will be the last video clip where I show you the clay things that I've made, because I think I've made enough for the booth, hopefully, so I can focus my time on my commission tray, which is this one, as well as other projects. So let's get started. So this is the last beetle bug bracelet that I have, and I do want to make more, but I don't know how well this will be received, so I just only made 3. Then I made 4 random charms that I made out of scrap polymer clay. The idea for these is kind of like balls of mold or like moldy popcorn. I just wanted to make some sort of like extra shape and also use up the scraps of clay. This is the first one. So this is the second big one. And then I have 2 tiny ones. So the last thing that I made, I need to like give some sort of explanation. At my Mercury Fest booth, I will be holding some sort of clay caricature where I sculpt people like cats based on their vibe. So I made 6 different samples to kind of show the range that I can do. And yeah, so each caricature, caricature will come with the cat, obviously, ball chain, as well as 2 charms of their choice. So the charms could be either hung on the ball chain or some of it, like this one. This is considered one charm because this is like a bead. Another one. So they could put it inside or they can hang it on the ball chain. And then as well as they can choose the type of fillers that they want. So these like little confetti things. I have 6 different designs, so that's why I made 6 different samples, so I could also show like what filler design is available. Yeah, I made 6 and I'll just be adding these into the clay count. So there's this black cat, this grey cat, this brown. I think this one is my favorite because of the colorful stars, but also, I don't know if you can tell, but it's a little fish on its head. This guy is wearing glasses. This brown cat to a flower. Yep, this is the current state of my table. Not too shabby, I think, because all I have left is this tray. However, this is part of my wardrobe, so I have like a mini side desk which I won't show, but it is in my wardrobe. And then on top, I have all my clay craft stuff, like my beads and my polymer clay. But I just wanted to show you the mess of everything, I guess. I have some that I haven't taken photos of, which I will do tomorrow, and I have to package them with their backing cards and whatnot. But yeah, that's that. Yep, so I might do a booth setup in the next clip. If I don't, it's probably just gonna be an outro. If I'm not stressed, then maybe I will film the mock setup. So I ended up not really filming a mock booth setup, but this is just like a behind the scenes clip that I managed to capture. And these 2 are the different both setups for both Apple Pharmacy and Mercury Fest. They are somewhat similar, but the table that I had at Mercury Fest was slightly bigger. Also, after the first market, which is Apple Pharmacy, I sold out quite a few things, so I did make more stuff, which are 4 hair clips, 2 fishing magnets, as well as 3 grass babies and 2 bento keychains. Thank you so much for watching this video if you stayed till the end, and I will hopefully see you in the next one. Bye!